very grateful to my right honourable friend for giving way. I understand his views and his concerns about the supposed constitutional irregularity of these proceedings, and no doubt in the future all these things can be debated. Will he accept that we stand as a nation at present at a moment which will have a profound effect on the welfare of our people, and that the sovereign parliament of this country clearly deserves an opportunity to be able to decide whether it will accept a policy of no-deal exit or not, and that overwhelmingly matters more than whether the Standing Order 24B clause with where in it, misdrafted in all probability by the then Leader of the House, has a particular meaning or does not have a particular meaning.
There is, Mr. Speaker, I'm sorry to say, a stunning arrogance to that view. And it fails to understand where sovereignty comes from. So I do indeed dare to say this, and I say that to the right honourable gentleman.
Order. I recognise that there are strongly held views on both sides of the House on all aspects of this matter, but the Leader of the House must be heard. The Leader.
Mr. Speaker, sovereignty in this House comes from the British people, and the idea that we can overrule 17.4 million people is preposterous, and the idea that our rules do not exist to protect the people from arrogant power grabs is mistaken. Those rules are there for the protection of the people. I have given way so many times and to many distinguished members, and it is now time to come on to this motion which is extraordinary and unprecedented. Parliament is attempting to set aside Standing Order number 14 to give precedence to the EU Withdrawal number 6 bill. This motion goes further and seeks to claim an unknown and unquantified number of subsequent days for consideration of Lord's amendments and messages. It is a fundamental principle that government is able to transact its business in this House, a principle this House has long accepted in Standing Order number 14. This motion also sets aside in a new parliamentary session the standing orders that apply in relation to the presentation of private members' bills. The motion would allow a designated member, few of the Illuminati who are taking the powers to themselves, to give notice of presentation of this bill on the first day of the new session and then provide time for debate on this bill on the second day of the new session, interrupting the Queen's speech. There is an established process for the House debating the Queen's speech, a process that this bill would undermine. While the Outlaws Bill has its first reading just before the start of the Queen's speech debate, this bill is only read a first time as a formality and not debated. To interrupt the Queen's speech to debate a backbench bill, such as the one proposed in this motion, would be unprecedented. The government has an obligation to bring forward its business, and the Queen's speech and the debate that follows is one of the great set pieces of the parliamentary calendar where the government is rightly scrutinised and held to account, and this is being interrupted. And I give way to the very patient honourable gentleman.
Thanks, right honourable gentleman, for giving way.